children are cautious of physical differences between genders. At age 3, children are able to label themselves as a girl or boy. And by age 4, gender identity is often stable, and they recognize that gender is constant. But how do you know when to screen your child? One way to screen the child during developmental stages, alarming nonconforming expressions, concerns and problems with their mood and behavior, and social behavior. Jessica Sylvian, an author of Backlash Against Gender Stereotyping Violating Preschool Children, Sylvian goes into depth by two psychologists, Sandra and Darrell Beam, who introduced the theory of gender stigma, which explains how individuals become gender in society. The Beams encourage their children to wear what they want and play with whatever toys appeal to them. The parenting style is known as gender asymptomatic. Within our stimulus, the social media and the movement of ideas by Edward Kessler says another relevant and related term is disinhibition, which enables people to post comments that they would not normally say in real face-to-face world. Some examples of this can be harsh criticism, anger and hatred, and threat. As well as this behavior is normally seen anonymous and no longer take responsibility for their words. Many of these teens look at social media as an outlet to express how they feel and express themselves. No matter what America's stereotypical gender role says and tells them to conform to society's norms and how a female should be and how a male should be, as well as the guidelines to act. However, there are some conflicts and limitations that arises around social media and its effects on youth, which identifies as transmasculine, transfeminine, and non-binary. Even though social media can help teens who identify differently, many of these teens often face criticism and from others, which leads to rising suicide rates in transgender adolescent youth. As well as people normally believe that there is only two genders, others will argue that there are even if they are, they're choosing identity and try to conform them into society's straight and correct gender norms and gender role. Within our stimulus letter from Birmingham jail, Dr. Martin Luther writes in response to Birmingham protests, combating the horrid systematic racism, such as these youth who are fighting the systematic gender roles and gender norms, not falling within the category of being a girl or a boy, deciding that they want to push labels away, not conforming to American standards. The picture on the left, what do you see? Candles, flowers? But the most important thing in this picture is the red paper. Why? There's 3 words underlined: stop the hate. These words are for a man named Mark Carson. He was a gay man who lived in Miami. He was targeted because he was gay. He did not fit into American society's gender norms and did not conform to gender roles, which led to his murder. So what can we do? Be more open-minded. Youth who identify a different gender have enough to deal with the backlash they might face. Listen. These youth right now need someone to listen to their concerns, to be helpful, understand that it's okay to be different. Be supportive. Most importantly, these children just need support with undergoing their transformation. Try to create a gender-neutral community. A community which these youths can be confident and comfortable with being themselves and expressing how they feel. Rid of labels and gender roles. Getting rid of gender-conforming labels and gender roles might be the push of these youth to freely be themselves. That's all I got.
Okay. All right, so let's look at some questions here. What evidence did you gather that you didn't use, and then why did you choose not to use it?
I got this an interview from one of these teens, and I just didn't choose it because I couldn't find more. Well, I could have found more. I just didn't have enough time to put it in here.
Okay. Let's see. If you had more time, what additional research would you conduct related to this issue?
Well, I mostly focus on stereotypical gender roles, and in America, maybe I would have done it in other parts of America, like Russia or China and other countries.
Okay.